This presentation is creating a Switchboard chatbot for software support using Chipp by Matthew Lee of SIL Global. So here's the problem we were trying to tackle. So here at SIL Global, we're involved in every aspect of language development: Bible translation, linguistics, literacy, dictionary work, research, anthropology, and more. So for decades, we've developed dozens of specialized software tools and sites used to support these tasks, and they are used every day to develop thousands of languages across the world. Many users access these tools through interface gateway languages like French, Spanish, Arabic, or Hindi, but the documentation, the help files, and training materials are only available in English in the worst cases, or at least primarily in English in the best cases. And the help files that are written, they usually document features rather than user tasks or context. And training materials often, or pretty much always, target a single audience or level. So this summer, we decided to change that with Chipp.ai. Our language technology staff are usually 1 or 2 people per country, and they're generalists who support software across diverse academic domains. We needed bots that could match the same breadth and depth as a trained language technology consultant while still staying organized and keeping things compartmentalized. But you're going to have to imagine about 20 of those circles all mixed together. It was tempting to build one big bot and throw all of our documentation into it, but that quickly led to confusion, especially when the tools overlap or when we included both documentation and academic resources, which sometimes contradicted the software's current design. So we pivoted. We built a separate ChatBot for each tool, and each one was trained only on its own documentation, website, help files, and training materials, and more. Yay for interns. We had a lot of them to do. We still have a lot of them to do. So with strong prompting and a solid model, each bot started to deliver consistent answers, and most of the errors that we were finding when chatting with the bots turned out they were revealing problems in the source documentation that needed to be fixed or updated. So now, with these individual bots, for the first time, users can ask questions at their own level and they can get responses. Easy questions get easy answers, and detailed questions get the detailed answers. But even more than that, they can ask and get responses in at least 40 languages. We're not even sure how many languages it can support, but a lot of the world languages, the major world languages. We've solved the depth problem by creating many bots, but then how do we simulate breadth and get the user to the right place? We needed a switchboard bot. We found that the more context we gave to a bot, the harder it was to make it act like a switchboard. It just wanted to answer the question for itself. So we stripped it down and we redefined its role, not as a helpful assistant, but as a switchboard operator with a basic directory of what each tool does, which bot to ask, and how the user can contact that bot directly. This is our language technology consultant bot that works as a switchboard. I'm going to scroll down and add a custom action. I'm going to fill in the title and description. And then I can add some verbs that say getting support or received support. And I'm going to use a demo app so that I'm not giving away my API keys. So we're going to get the API code from the Share tab of the demo app that we're going to be talking to by clicking. Return to our switchboard bot, enable the curl import, and paste and parse. And now it has filled in all of the values that it needs to be able to contact that bot. And so now we can run a test, success, and add the action. I want to add the bot's link to the directory so the bot can tell the user who answered and who to talk to for more focused help. So I'm going to copy the link from the demo bot, go to the bottom of my directory, and type in the tool name and paste in the link. Now we can ask it a question. All I have to do is ask a question that prompts the right bot. How do I create a new lexical entry in Flex? It contacts the right bot, takes a moment there, and then it returns the response from the other bot. And finally, it tells you which bot gave the response so that you can go there for more information. So here's an overview of what the Switchbot's instructions and prompt looks like. Basically, your job is to direct user questions to the correct chatbot. When the user asks a question, ask the appropriate chatbot and give the response. Then let the user know which bot has provided an answer and give a link to that bot's standalone page. It was important to actually add this link here because if not, it hallucinated a link to Hugging Face and sent them off in the wrong direction. And the final result, we ended up with communication across many languages with the right mix of breadth and knowledge and deep compartmentalization. So we're not just supporting users, we're building a new way for them to explore and master SIL Global's language tools in their language at their pace.